Hello, everyone. So, I'm here to talk about Jake Browning as of right now. Now, Browning, he's 6'2", 211 pounds. He's from Washington. They signed him as an undrafted free agent with 140 grand guaranteed, which I believe is up there, if not the most, for a undrafted free agent. So, he was a pretty productive player in college. He ended his career with a 64.6 completion percentage, 12,296 yards, 8.5 yards per attempt, 94 touchdowns, 34 interceptions, and his best year came in 2016, where he threw for 3,430 yards, 62.1%, 8.8 yards per attempt, 43 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. However, before and after, he couldn't get past 19, where he threw for 16, 19, and 16 touchdowns in the other three seasons, with that 43 kind of being an outlier. So I do think he has some decent accuracy on him at times, but I question decision making because that's kind of dreadful, kind of leads to turnovers, some interceptions, just not good things in general. And I don't think he really has the arm strength. He had to get shoulder surgery on his throwing arm twice, and it got worse both times. And you can kind of really see that in his last year at Washington, where he kind of struggles to really put velocity on it and kind of thread the needle into those sharp windows, those really tiny windows. He does have an issue there. I do think he has some pretty clean footwork and mechanics for the most part, and he is able to put some good touch on the throws, and he has been able to demonstrate that through all three levels of the field, which is something you really like to see. You don't always get that from college quarterbacks, let alone an undrafted free agent. And I think he has okay pocket mobility. It's not great pocket mobility. He ran a 4.74 at the combine, so once again, not great, but you can work with it. It's not there. It's just not, you're not going to expect a running mobile kind of thing out of him where he will run if he has to kind of thing. And I think he is a developmental backup player who is likely to be on our practice squad, I would think. Or if he's able to really impress, you could see him kind of move Mannion or Slaughter out if, depending of which one wins or loses that competition. I know a lot of people are in on the Slaughter. A lot of people don't like that we keep bringing in competition for the Slaughter, but I think this is that's what it is. It's just competition. If I had to bank on it, Slaughter's going to win out between all of these guys. Between all three of them, I'm banking on Slaughter. But I really do understand the point of actually getting competition for him, because when you look at Slaughter's resume, it's not really all that impressive. What he has done is he's played well in a few preseason games, yes, but he's never been the straight up just backup where he's playing up against the guys who are likely to be on other people's practice squad, cut, roster bubbles, things like that, where Slaughter was never really on a roster bubble. But if he was playing well in practice, he probably would have been above Simeon unless they really value the experience that much. But I just have my doubts that it's hard to hand over the job to a guy where if Kirk Cousins does go down, you definitely need to know that you have your best guy out there. And given what he's played against, it's hard to say, oh no, he's for sure the best one. So even though they got in two guys now in Browning and Mannion that he will likely beat out, at least his competition, to kind of push him a little bit, light a fire under him, all that good stuff. And when it comes to Browning in specific, I don't think he has too much to worry about just because the arm strength is really worrisome. And even though he did have that 43 touchdown year in 2016, I think that was mainly due to all the talent around him. I'm not sure if Austin Seferian-Jenkins was still there. He ended up being a second-round pick, but since kind of, bounced around a little bit between, Jacksonville last year, the Jets. He was obviously drafted by Tampa Bay. Now I think he's in New England. But, You also had, I believe, Dante Pettis on that team. Myles Gaskin just got drafted in his past draft here just a few days ago. John Ross ended up being a first-round draft pick, but that's not really working out in the NFL. But you kind of see kind of these. He had a really talented team around him, and I think that was more of a byproduct of that than him being, oh, he's so good. That's more of just him being there while all that talent was there. So I would like to know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know this was a relatively short video, but eh. So, yeah, till next time. I bid you all adieu.